Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here, and thank you all for listening. And I'm very, very excited to be joined with an extraordinary group of musicians here in the Kentucky area. They go by the name of Soljam, and they are with me right now. How's it going, everyone?
Great.
Yeah, great.
How are you, Kenny?
I'm great. Thank you all for taking this time. No, all of you are very, very busy, so I appreciate y'all taking the time.
No problem. We're enjoying it.
So before we begin, this is what I usually do when I have a band or a group on the show. I like to do like a roll call so that the people that listens to the interview knows who's on this call. So all you gotta do is say your name and what role do you play in the band. Who wants to go first?
So, I'm Gina Pillion. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Palmer Colley, and I'm the keyboardist.
I'm Paul Osborne. I'm the saxophonist, flautist,
Vocalist.
percussionist. And I am Robert Trott and holding down the bottom end with bass.
Awesome. So now everybody knows who's in the call. This is very awesome. So the first time I seen y'all perform, it was at O'Neill's. And me and Jenna, we've been friends for quite some time. And that was like the first time I seen Soljam together. Because I've seen some of y'all individually in different shows, but I've never seen all y'all together until that day at O'Neill's, probably in the summer of last year. And I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the set. Y'all sound very extraordinary. It was a great show.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, as it pertains to Soljam, how did this band got put together? How did it all got started?
So, I'll share a little bit of that, and then everybody else can do some talking. I met Palmer at an open mic night at SEC Sports Pub when she had moved back to Kentucky area, and it was the first time I'd ever heard her play keyboard. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, she's amazing. And she proceeded to take her keyboard down when she was done, and I was like, no, please leave that up. There's more people that need to play with you. And that was the day that I said to her, is there any chance we could work together and maybe have a band? And that's how it started. So many years ago. It's been a while.
About 3.
Yeah. And then not long after that, I met Robert listening to Ben Lacey at it was Parley Social, I recall. And we got to talking about just music and jazz in general, and he happened to mention, that he hadn't played bass in a long time, but he played and toured with a jazz group many years ago and went to Berkeley College of Music, and I was like, what? Is there any chance you'd want to play bass with us? And he said, well, I think I could dust off the bass and try this out. And then Robert joined the group. And then sometime in the summer, 2 years ago, Palmer and I decided to go listen to some music in town. And we went to listen to the Osborne Quartet Jazz Tent at Julep Cup. And I think the song was Georgia on My Mind. And I just remember we were sitting there thinking, this song and the way he plays, and Palmer said, I need to meet him. We need him in the band. This man is amazing. And that's how that went.
When I met Palmer, and she said something about, we have this band, and I think you would do well in this band. We need a sax player / vocalist / percussionist. And I said, yeah, I think you do.
And that's how it all began.
Yeah. I think everybody came with different strengths together, long histories, but different histories. And the meshing the music together, learning, listening to each other has been really helpful. I would say that it's been very much a growing experience musically. And Paul Osborne has an amazing history, and he's about to receive an award for Lifetime Achievement in Music in March. And it's well deserved. He, has performed with some of the top groups and top musicians in the area for decades. So I think we thrive on the gifts that we bring from each other, and it kind of helps us be inspired to bring something out of ourselves.
Congratulations on that award, by the way. That's some great news. And I've been a fan of local music for a couple of years, and what I like about Soljam, I love the vibe. I love the classy that y'all bring to the scene, and it's overall good fun, And I love me some jazz music. Like I'm a fan of a variety of music, but I love me some jazz. It's just one of those type of music that you listen to calm you down, because the world could be crazy at times. So when times get hard, go play yourself some jazz music, and it'll calm you down. And as a matter of fact, you go to a Soljam show, because they are awesome. A sensational band. They bring laughs. It's just awesome. I mean, that's
Thank you, Kenny.
There's just no other way to put it. Now, for those who haven't had a chance to see Soljam perform before, but would like to one day, what can they expect when they see Soljam perform?
What can they expect? Anybody want to share?
I would say it's really a wide variety that seems to work for the people who come out to see us. We even throw in everything from, what's that flute piano duet?
Claude Bowling, Jean-Pierre Ron Paul.
Yeah, Claude Bowling. From Claude Bowling all the way through Aretha Franklin. So there's a variety, but we bring our own synergistic approach to it all, so somehow it all holds together.
Plus a few originals.
Yes.
So the variety is definitely there. I mean, we can take a song and make it the way we think it should sound. Yeah. And that's kind of what we focus on. So it's hard to say what you should expect, because it really will cover every type of artist, but in our own way, with a jazzy, soulful kind of sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I definitely love the covers, and I definitely love the originals. It's a nice feel to it when artists, local musicians, can find a song that they love and put their own spin to it, and it blows fans away. It blows listeners away. Like, wow, like I like that version. I like how they add that feel to it. So, as far as first and foremost, congrats to you all. Nominations for the Lexington Music Awards.
Thank you. And we won last year.
Yeah.
The jazz category. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was awesome and very exciting.
And this year, kudos to Robert, our bass player, for taking home his plaque of celebration.
Yeah, because he won Best Bass Player. And we've got a couple of songs we're going to share.
Excuse me, last year Paul won Best Sax Player, so we've got some talent, even though we're more silly than anything else.
I think that is another thing to expect when you see Soljam, is the wide variety of impressionistic cartoons, things that Paul brings to the table. Paul, can you give us a little something? Come on, how about some Sylvester? What do you think?
Yes, I like it.
Okay, there you go. How about some Daffy? I love it. So, you never know what you're going to get.
I love it. I love it.
May I add that this is a man who was accepted into Juilliard School of Music, his audition. So he's a serious comic musician.
Well, what is it if you can't have fun and laugh? It really ends up being just so much fun, and we enjoy time no matter how we do it, rehearsal or performance. It's pretty awesome.
The relationship in the group, I think, is a key to how we appear on stage, because we really like each other.
No, we really love each other.
Okay. And, Gina mentioned that when I moved from Illinois, I was born in Kentucky, but I moved away and I was gone for quite a number of years, about 40 years. So when I moved back, I did not know the music community. I did not know musicians. And Lexington has proved to be one of the most remarkably warm and welcoming and gifted communities one could come into.
Ain't that the truth? You just have to go out and listen a little bit to see that. Yeah.
It's good to be home.
As for someone like myself that I live like half my life in Lexington, I love the city. I love everything about it. I love downtown especially. Whoa, downtown is just, there's always something to do. It's kind of like a mini, it's like a mini Times Square of sorts. And
it is. Yes, it is. I agree.
Yeah, so it's just, there's always something to do. For sports, there's music, there's all types of events that's going on. And, this weather that we are in, it's a little shocking. This is winter and it's like 70-some degrees right now. I'm not going to complain whatsoever, but, it's just a little odd to me. This rarely happens in Lexington because it's be cold, up until late March. So.
Yeah, true. Absolutely true.
I want you to go see Gina prior to that statement, because she's sitting here dabbing her head like it was July.
At the moment, I feel like I'm burning up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes, it is. I want to talk a little bit about the original material that y'all working on.
Okay.
So how's that coming along? Is this going to lead to like a EP or album, or y'all just working on songs at the moment?
But I want to start just off with this, and then I'm going to let Palmer and Paula and Robert take over a little bit. Mm-hmm. But when I first met Palmer, we wrote a song, or we wrote the lyrics to a song that ended up becoming more like a movie soundtrack today. But when we first did it, I never imagined it would end up being like it is now. And Palmer actually raised a Native American son, and some of her heart leans towards helping that community. And so the song that we wrote was about that. And it took on a whole new form when Paul joined the band, and it became kind of like a movie soundtrack. So that's one of the originals. So I'll let them take over from there.
Yeah. I think it would come under the genre of world music. It's definitely fusion between what would be classical influence and jazz and ethnic influence in the music. And that has been a seed that has grown other songs and other material that we've worked on. But this song, the particular one that Jane is referring to, is called People of the Star, and Paul is part Cherokee. And so his investment in the song and the creating of the arrangement of it was very personal. So I'll turn it over to you, Paul.
Yeah, well, it was sort of a catharsis for me to enter into that sort of genre of music because it was just something I held very close and very personal. And when I met Palmer and she was so involved in it, it sort of inspired things from me from a writing standpoint that I really never knew existed inside of me. But we had a ball doing that, and we actually did it at first for a national music contest in New York City. It was a Native American contest. And of course, unfortunately, because of the strict copyright laws and the length of time that it takes to get a copyright these days, I mean, I've written most of my life and used to be able to get one in a couple of months. Now it's a year and a half, and you're still sitting there waiting for a copyright to come through. So, unfortunately, we couldn't get the song entered in the contest, so we're still waiting for that. But we have publicized it, and it's I think a really cool tune.
And it's part of an ongoing project of more music, more original music. Paul wrote Midnight in Monterey. That's one we'll be sharing with you and the rest of the world. That is of a different genre, more contemporary jazz.
Yeah, from a scene in my mind where I'm driving down the road in Monterey and wheeling around the edge of the precipice that the death presents, looking at the ocean with the old trees that hang along the drop-offs there. And that's where that piece came from.
We're going to be sharing a few other songs that you can play on your show. One of the things we're going to share is a cover tune that Robert and I did. It's just bass and vocal, which makes it really unique. And it was written by Steve Winwood, called
1969. Can't Find My Way Home. Because that's the way I feel a lot of the time. Having too much fun. Where are we?
Too much fun in Lexington, Kentucky, and we don't want to find our way home, so.
Yeah, that's a unique arrangement. Gina and I are kind of very interested in maybe doing mostly cover tunes that way, but just bass and vocal. And it's just fun for both of us because we get to really focus on our specific techniques.
Yeah, it's different when you pare it way down to just two things and see how it works. And Palmer and Paul have done that too.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be it's kind of a wide variety of stuff that you're gonna be able to share.
Well, I'm for one am looking forward to hearing these songs and playing them on the show. So thank y'all for letting the brother play these songs once it's out there. So truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
So upcoming shows. Do y'all have any upcoming shows that people?
Well, what I want to tell you is the best thing to do is log on to our website, www.soljamband.com, and that's spelled funny. SOLJAMBAND.com. We'll post things there so you can see where we're going. We also have a Facebook page. But in general, we play at the local wineries. That's where you can catch us. We also play at O'Neill's, usually in the summertime on the patio when they do the jazz thing. We'll be playing at Grey Goose, which is a nice establishment that has wonderful food.
Got a nice big patio.
Anywhere else that I should mention right now, or?
We've really been spending the last couple of months not hustling so much as putting together our original music.
Yeah, focusing on, and that's what most people do in the winter. It's harder to play anywhere in town during this time of the year, and especially jazz. I think in general, that comes in the summertime when you can sit on the patio and enjoy a cold drink. And
festivals.
It's festivals, and the time of the year where you want to get out and hear some jazz.
I don't mind putting a plug in for our friend Matt Polishek, because this month and then again next month, he is organizing
and host.
First, I've lived here for 14 years, organizing and hosting a jazz jam at Manchester Music Hall.
Right.
So we're definitely supportive of all our jazz brothers.
Yeah.
And sisters.
And sisters.
And women.
Hey.
And men.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, that'll be an opportunity for more people to get together and collaborate a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I definitely looking forward to everything y'all have in store. Soljamband.com. That's SOLJAMBAND.com for more info. They got Facebook. You can like them on there as well. And just keep an eye on this incredible band. And summer is coming. Spring is coming. That weather, what we getting now, it's gonna be
a preview.
Yes, it's kind of like pre-spring. We're just gonna call it pre-spring weather right now, because that's what it is right now. So I want to thank all of you for joining me this evening. Thank you so much, and continued success. And everyone be on the lookout for the original tunes from Soljam coming real soon.
Oh, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all you do for Lexington and the music scene.
Thank you for fans like myself. Thank you, guys and gals, for what y'all do as musicians and making this community so wonderful. I'm just proud to be a part of it. People say that I'm a supporter, and I appreciate that. But y'all been around here for a lot longer than I have. I'm just trying to learn more as I go. So thank you all for what y'all do.
Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Be on the lookout for more interviews on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. And we'll talk to y'all soon.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Kenny. Good night.
All right.